Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Generational Gap Podcast. I am your host, Chris, joined by my firstborn and co-host.
I'm Dre.
Yes, sir. And we are here with another podcast for you, try to help you make it through the work week. Today is Monday. Let's jump into it. Everybody knows what's been going on, and it was the big weekend for the Tyson fight.
Big weekend for fights in general.
Big weekend for, you are damn right.
Yeah.
Tyson versus Jake Paul. Then we had John Jones versus somebody I can't
pronounce their name. Not even I don't know them.
Yes.
Their last name is kind of hard.
That's how prepared we are. The Tyson fight. How did you feel about it, man? Going into it, how did you feel?
When he tripped walking in, I was kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
That was already like the first thing. But going in before even seeing him, I felt really good about him knocking him out.
I did too. We talked about it at work, and a lot of people were like, that's still Mike Tyson. He still has the power to do so. I know he's a little older. He might be slower, but he's still got that power, that strength, and that drive. Unfortunately, it didn't show, and the legs were a problem.
Yeah, the legs were for sure a problem. But I also, like, people did have good points saying, like, the videos we see, those are like 30-second clips compared to a 16-minute fight.
Yes.
But the leg thing, I mean, he even admitted after the fight, he had, what did he say he had?
He had a knee problem.
Knee problem, yeah. He had the little knee brace. You just seen it. It was sad.
It was kind of sad.
But the first two rounds, he was going crazy, though. Like, first two rounds, it looked promising. Like, oh.
Yes, it did. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the first round, when he hit him a couple times, I was like, oh, this is what I'm here for.
Right.
But then things started to go south real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
First two rounds were good, though. It was like, okay, like, holy shit. Like, he's going to knock him out.
Yeah.
And then he came out, and you can see, like, the tiredness.
Yeah, he started to lose steam.
You can see it.
It was, you know what the whole thing for me was, is Tyson's legacy, because I was around for that whole thing. You know, I told you before, I'm from the Mike era.
Right.
Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. So back then, he was knocking cats out. It was ridiculous. And when he did get knocked out by Riddick Bowe, it was kind of like a surprise. Because at that point, you kind of just thought that Mike Tyson was unbeatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we saw him back then. It was
his record is crazy.
Crazy. So when we go into this fight, you're kind of looking at it going, he's got to beat this YouTuber.
Got to.
You know what I mean? And when he didn't, it was kind of cold.
Nowadays, though, like, I will give Jake Paul that respect, though. Like, he's actually not bad at boxing at this point because he's done it so much and trained for so long. Like, for sure. Like, at that point, like, he's at least decent, bro.
Yeah, let's not be haters. Like,
no, I'm not a hater. I'm not hating on that shit at all.
Yeah, no, I give it more credence than that. As a matter of fact, he is a legitimate quote unquote boxer. The only thing is that some of these guys have to wait their turn and rise through the ranks. He was able to just take his YouTube money and turn himself into a boxer. Yeah. However, that doesn't take away from what he has accomplished as a boxer, even if it's even if it's not done the right way.
No, and I also think that, like, he had some, like, decent fights where he fought, like, okay, he did lose to Tommy Fury. I don't know. I don't really care about Jake Paul like that, but I will give him respect where it's due. Like, he did, like, he has trained for, like, when was his first fight? Like, 2020? 2019?
Yeah, it was around the pandemic, I want to say.
Yeah, so, like, 5 years of consistently training, at least probably, like, 4 days a week. Like, bro, you got to give that a round of applause for real.
Yeah, no, like I said, he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's an entertainer.
And now it's just a different form, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He started with YouTube and then moved his way up to boxing, which is somewhat legitimate, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, I can't lie. It's the same with, you know, there's some fighters out there I just watch and hope they get their asses whooped.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm on the same page with Jake Paul.
For sure.
But only because...
But Jake Paul brings me in to watch, though.
Absolutely. It's good business.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, because you hear so much about him, all his shit talking, everything he does of just regarding fighting. Like, he talks to everybody crazy.
It's the WWF style shit.
Yeah. He just talks to everybody. He's like, oh, yeah, I will. Right. You're done. If you come see me, you're done. To everybody.
It reminds me of wrestling, just the pre-fight and just the way he gets I don't think these cats even hate each other. I think it's just made up in order to sell a fight. But he does a good job.
No, for sure.
What about the conspiracy theories that so
It's rigged.
yeah.
I mean,
I think that's what hurt me the most with Tyson and his legacy. I watched him do that interview where he says legacy doesn't
don't mean
shit.
nothing.
I was kind of, at first, that meant nothing to me. Just watching it, I was like, oh, he's just talking, you know. But then when I watched the fight and then kind of everybody starting to fill my head with the possibility of it being thrown, then it was like, oh, man, that's what he was trying to say. And for anybody who's unclear, there's some conspiracy theories. I brought a video with me, which basically explains how the rules that have come out since the fight that were
since the fight, like
since
after
the fight was over, now things have been leaked. I don't know how true they are, but it's been making its rounds, and I kind of feel like there's something to it. Basically saying that Mike Tyson would get $0 if he were to knock Jake Paul out in the first round. He would get paid a very minimal amount of money if he knocked Jake Paul out in the second round, and so forth and so forth. So, in other words, if he were to not knock Jake Paul out in 8 rounds and survive those 8 rounds, that is the maximum bag he could get. So by not hurting Jake Paul enough to knock him out through 8 rounds, he gets the $20 million.
But can I just say that I also do not agree with boxing in like the fact that this could be a possibility within the contract. That's why I like the UFC.
Yeah.
Like Dana White has he's put together. He has this whole thing put together.
Dana White is a legitimate businessman.
Right.
We're talking about a YouTuber versus Dana White.
But no, I'm saying but is this like is this event ran like is boxing? You know what I mean? Like does boxing have its own little head of or no?
Yes, but
it's
Jake
trash.
Paul's boxing is not the same.
Okay, got you.
Jake Paul's boxing is, as I said,
it's not the same where Floyd fights and things like that. No, got you. Okay,
Floyd now is no longer part of the boxing federation.
Okay,
this is all just ran through me. I get all of this money. I'm promoting it. I'm getting all of these promoters. And
why is it going on the record like professional? Because that was on Mike Tyson Professional.
That's his record, but that's not recognized by anybody. If you go into if you take that record into the actual boxing federation, there's no belt. Where's the belt?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Okay.
It's for entertainment.
Got you.
It's real boxing, but it's for entertainment. It's not. It's not sanctioned under the actual.
It's not like Ryan Garcia and Tank and all that.
Correct. Right. But as I was saying, there's a lot of things that say since those rules came out that it's like, oh, okay. And then if I pull this video up for you, it'll show you sometimes where people have had their conspiracy theories of like, oh, so that's what was going on when this happened. So for instance, Mike Tyson punched Jake Paul. They clenched, and you could see Jake Paul saying something to Mike Tyson, and then Mike Tyson taps his shoulder as if, hey, man, you got to calm the hell down. I'm going to play this for you.
This fight was most definitely rigged. Here's some evidence you might have missed. Tyson was doing fantastic at the beginning, landing some big shots and knocking Jake around the ring. But that changed when Paul clenched with Tyson. It's alleged he whispered into Tyson's ear to cool it, and the message was confirmed received by Tyson with the affirming tap on the back. After that moment, Tyson became a stick in the mud, standing directly in front of Paul with no more aggressiveness to him. Like here, for instance, Tyson can see the right hand plain as day and makes no attempt to slip it. My next reason is Tyson was definitely pulling his punches. Tyson looked as if he was struggling to hold back and not throw punches at Paul. Here's a perfect example. Tyson deflects the shot off his shoulder, comes up in perfect position to land a counter right hand, but does nothing. Very
and usually he would just throw that.
And my final reason is Tyson biting his glove. The reason he was doing this was to remind himself not to throw punches and let Jake control the pace. Was this fight a fake? Let me know in the comments.
I mean, what y'all think? For sure, let me know what y'all think.
I would like to get everybody's opinion out there. I mean, again, this...
I don't know.
Once you hear those rules and then you see that and those things start to make sense, again, you saw that when he ducked that punch,
right?
Usually Mike Tyson is right at your head. Why didn't he do that?
But he's 58.
But
that don't go away. Yeah, that don't go away either, though.
No.
No. Yeah, we definitely seen the video.
We saw the videos, man. Even in the training, that was his go-to in the training. you know? So it's rough. I don't want to think that Mike Tyson threw a fight, but he has kids and grandkids. He's got a life.
And he's also someone
got bills to pay.
Adding on to your conspiracy theory, someone also said that Mike Tyson blew a lot of his money in the early 2000s, late 90s when he started to fall off and shit.
Don King was taking a lot of his money. Don King was the fight promoter back then,
right?
And he was taking a lot of his money,
right?
So yeah, hey man, if you guys have any thoughts on
one
that,
last final bag, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, $20 million will last you till your kids will be okay.
He's 60.
Yeah,
you can invest that, re it up back.
Yep. So let us know what you think. Moving on to the John Jones fight.
I just seen a sick clip. Let me see if I can find it. But again, I like the UFC. I'm definitely becoming more of a fan of the UFC.
Me too.
Recently. Mm-hmm. Here's one thing. You remember you know Alex Pereira.
I do.
John Jones wants to fight Alex Pereira, but Dana White. This is one thing I definitely don't like about Dana White, because he controls the fights. So if a fighter is like, "Hey, I want the fight with Cuz," Dana White has to approve, and Dana White said, "I'm not approving that shit."
This is what you don't like about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that, because it's also like, like if they're same weight class, he's like, "I want that." Why not?
If I'm going to take an uneducated guess, I'm just going to put some steam on this. I want to say, if this is my
establishment,
business, I don't want to just give this dude a fight. He beat somebody. You see the crowd that came out.
Right.
Why spend your wad now? Why not build up anticipation to that? And if I say, nah, or I'll think about it, then you get people more amped up. Let's think about TDE as a record label and how they go, nah, we ain't dropping, no. So until somebody does drop, you build that anticipation.
Right.
I kind of feel like Dana White is like the Punch of UFC.
I can see that for sure, but he just said he's just not doing it at all. My thing is, like, Alex Pereira is running through it right now.
Well, then he probably wants to give Alex Pereira that time to really prove and really sell them tickets until it's like, okay, yep, this is going to sell through the roof. Let's go ahead and do it.
Right. Sorry, we forgot the other fighter's name. It's Stipe.
Okay.
I just found it right here.
Thank you.
But I'm going to show you the clip. I'll send it to you after the podcast of the disgusting kick that knocked him out.
Yeah, it was.
Did you
pretty
see it?
rough.
You seen it to the ribs?
I did. I don't want to admit this, but we on Twitter, me and Juan was watching it on Twitter. Twitter stopped the stream, and then in the comments, I saw somebody going, "Hey, if y'all want to watch this, I got it on my Discord." And I'll be damned, I went into Discord and they had the fight playing, and I got to see it. I was like, "This is kind of dope."
Damn.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool though.
It was kind of dope.
That's pretty cool.
Shout outs to Cuz who hooked us up. Shout outs to you, man. You was a real MVP. Yeah, that kick was cold blooded, really cold.
That shit was fucking insane.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when he did that,
I seen it. I was like, oh my god.
And bro just buckled.
Bro, imagine that.
I mean, I'm talking about a backward Spartan kick.
And like he hit him with like the whole heel, the heel's like the thing that connected first, and there's like a bone back there. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, he turned backward and just put everything into it.
And
I was
he
like,
practices that. That's not just kicking you. That's practice every day, power. Oh my god, his ribs are.
I don't even know if he caught it in the ribs. I think it was just like the stomach.
Nah, it was like right here-ish, like right here.
Okay, yeah, that took the wind out of you for sure.
Oh yeah, you're done. It's ashes.
And
it's
then
ashes.
He wanted. He was like fiddling with. I might want medical attention. Like that's how hard he got kicked. Like he was kind of like, "Yo, medical? Yeah, I think I want medical."
I mean,
he caught his breath and was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Ah, shit. I would. You getting the. Ooh.
That looked like it was bad. And then bro got up and did his Trump dance.
Who did?
John Jones.
Did he?
Oh, you didn't see the end?
No, I know Trump was there.
Yeah, he got up, did the Trump dance, did the ooh-wop in the ring. Yeah, and then he got down there and talked to Trump, got down there and talked to Elon, Kid Rock, and somebody else was there.
Elon and Trump are tight apparently. Yep. It looks like it.
Actually, Trump appointed Elon as the Director of Government Efficiency, him and Ravik.
Government efficiency?
East Asian Indian man who was running for a Republican nominee. I don't know if you remember seeing that. I know you ain't really into politics, but he was a Republican nominee. He took a bow to Trump, said, fuck it, I'm out. And he elected those two gentlemen director of government efficiency. So they're going to look over the government and go, hey, y'all spending so much money on this for no reason. We pulling this. Hey, y'all spending money on this. We pulling this. I have my own take on some of these things. This is not a political podcast, but if y'all would like to hear more about that, tune into In the Know News. Me and Nestor are going to be doing something like that. Talking about some politics and, you know, trying to get people to understand what's going on from a fair and balanced. Yeah. Maybe we'll have you on, teach you a little something.
I don't.
Nah, I don't
dabble.
Yeah, Trump was there. Everybody was there. That was a pretty star-studded cast.
Oh yeah, for sure was. But yeah, no, that was insane. Yeah, the Alex Pereira shit. I just don't agree with it. Like,
yeah,
John Jones called him out. He just won his little championship. Like, bro. Or the belt, my bad. I don't know. Do they call it either one?
Oh, yeah, it is a belt.
Belt, yeah. The
title,
belt.
Title,
title. There you go. Mm-hmm. Title. And Alex Pereira been running through shit. Like, he just beat Israel Adesanya a couple fights ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was a couple months ago, matter of fact. That was recently, matter of fact.
Yeah.
And I want to see it. They both heavyweights. Like, what the fuck? Like,
no, that sounds like a dope.
And Alex Pereira, like, bro, Alex Pereira is big as shit. Like, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, especially John Jones on the last like stint of his. I mean, we just seen it. He still got that, but he ain't got too much left. You know, I think he's like 40, pushing 40, somewhere.
That's crazy. John Jones is built like my grandpa though. Like, he's not built like a fighter, bro.
No, like when you see him, like I seen his post interview.
Yeah,
he looks like a regular ass dude.
I mean, training, it doesn't mean that you have to have muscles. or be cut up. Obviously,
especially fighting, that shit's a lot technique.
It is.
Exactly.
That's
just technique.
It's crazy seeing him in the ring. I'm sitting there going, word? But then he starts whooping somebody's ass. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you see him on the train, you just think he's some normal cat. And, you know, technically he's barred up to take you out the game.
Oh, kill you.
And you don't.
Murder you.
Yeah.
Murder you. Like, he can literally murder you with
these
his hands.
Is registered.
Mm-hmm.
Registered as deadly weapons.
Bro, that shit is crazy. But like, that is really crazy about UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Like,
I brought a gun. I brought these hands. Same, just as deadly, baby. You let me get close. That gun ain't gonna do nothing for you. That's crazy, huh?
Bro, you let a UFC fighter get you on the ground,
it's over. It's done. Over. You don't know what to do.
Bro, like,
you ain't ready for that.
Joe Rogan put that. I listened to a lot of Joe Rogan, not to promote it, but he used to fight and he used to say all that stuff. He puts it in perspective. Like, dude, you think you know some shit about like getting on the ground with somebody?
No,
you don't.
You don't know.
And he puts it in real good perspective.
Speaking of not knowing something about somebody, I have found this clip and I'd like to get your take on it. We ain't got to spend too much time on it, but just if you were in a relationship and this happened to you, I'd be kind of interested to see what your reaction would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how it would work. Let's play it real quick.
Would you rather break up or let me go through your texts right now? We go through them right now on camera.
I have an ultimatum.
Yeah, either we break up or let me go through.
Who's asking that?
No, let me see.
Is this like a new thing or what?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, well, don't just reach for my phone. Like, I have stuff on there that like is not your business. What are you talking about?
Which one are you choosing?
Why do I have to choose? Why is that a thing? It's not how relationships work. So what are you talking about?
Which one are you picking? Are we breaking up or can I go through your text?
Okay, well, what if one option just leads to us breaking up anyways? Like,
so then it's wraps.
No, I never said that. But like, I know you're sensitive and stuff.
Damn.
I'm not sensitive. I'm
no, I think you're sensitive and you're insecure, and that's the problem that we need to work on. I think we need to go to
not the reverse
therapy,
card.
Yeah.
I think you need to go to therapy by yourself. Maybe the therapist can just get to the bottom of your scummy ass texts.
Who said I'm texting anyone?
Okay, then let's read them if you got nothing to hide.
Maybe.
Don't touch me.
Stop playing.
Whoa.
Are you being for real?
Yeah, either let me go through them or we're done. It's not funny.
Babe, literally stop.
All right, no, I'm
Stop
done.
playing.
No, I gave you the ultimatum.
Okay, I'm not texting anyone, but I just have like a couple dating apps.
All right, cool. Then get out.
Well, I haven't gone on a date, so why
I
does
don't
it
care.
matter?
Get out. Seriously.
Everyone should be able to explore that.
As you should. Everyone should be able to explore their options. It's crazy.
Wow, but
That was crazy.
the toxic, like,
The flip off, not flip off, the Uno reverse card was pretty insane.
that was rough. And not only
Sense
that,
of care.
but then I'm looking at her and she almost likes it, like lightweight.
Oh yeah, that shit is out there. Like, bro, I've listened to a lot of just people talk, especially in my new work days. Like, people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
People are fucking stupid.
But let me ask you this. If that happened to you, where are you at? Like, see,
I'm out where cuz at, nigga. Get out. Like,
get out right off the top.
Get out. I thought when you mentioned the clipping first, I thought it was like one of those little mall videos where they're like swap each other's phones.
Nah.
Damn.
Like, it was, to me, I was like, wow. And her reaction to it was like, she tried to go with it. She was like, come on, stop playing. Like, nah, he's not playing. And
Damn.
I'm kind of on the page where I'm like, at that point, even if she didn't show me or did, I'm still kind of like, nah, get out. Because you already, like, you told me you had dating apps on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, word? Whoa.
It's okay, King. Keep your head up.
Hey, man.
Nah, here's something I did want to bring up. You brought up a great ass. This is actually, it's somewhat relatable.
Okay.
So you remember the whole Chris Brown shit and like people of that nature, like Party Next Door and how they do the whole little VIP shit.
Yeah.
I low key, someone brought up a great perspective. They was all like, bro, if you're going to pay for that shit and like he picks you up and is grabbing you by your ass, like that is the full experience. So it's like, and someone was all like, I agree with that.
The full experience, like, what do you mean?
Like, okay, like, because you know how niggas will get mad about like, oh, my girl's going to go see Chris Brown and go do the meet and greet.
Yes.
I mean, your girl out of pocket for going for show. But Chris Brown ain't out of pocket is what I'm saying.
No, somebody paid for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the point I was trying to make. Chris Brown is not out of pocket. Your girl out of pocket for buying the extra band to go meet this man.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown not out of pocket for grabbing your girl ass and picking her up.
It's kind of like saying, I can see both sides of it, but technically
the villain's the woman.
Yes, but
100%.
If you have a family member who's a dope fiend and they go buy some dope, you don't blame the dope man. No. He's doing his job.
Hell no.
You blame the person going after it.
That was a great one.
Right?
That was a good one.
I'm just saying, like,
that was a good one.
I mean, because it's really that, like, your girl knows better, but she gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
Chris Brown, he's there to give you the experience.
That's
like,
it.
Because they be fanned the fuck out, like passing out and shit, seeing this man.
Oh man,
shit.
Come on, man, they ready. Yeah. They're ready. And a lot of them just looking to risk it all.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I mean, yeah, that whole thing is kind of like, hey man, he's getting some extra paper because what it is you paying for a concert and then you paying 2 racks to get backstage and take some pictures, and however you want to take that picture, as long as it's within the boundaries that he's cool with. I'm sure there's some females he ain't cool with certain shit, and then there's some females he's like, yeah, I'll go all the way, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that there's a line.
No, I'd say Chris Brown is classy enough to a point and like pretty like. You think so? I'd say he's like. I'd say he's
back
one
in
of those.
2005 Chris Brown, yeah.
Nowadays, now that he's so big, like you don't think like he has enough like decency to be like, I don't give a fuck what the person look like. I'm gonna give him the experience if they're paying for the money.
I see what you're saying.
Like
yeah,
that
business. Yes.
Like back then, yeah, for sure.
I thought you meant like Pyru sniffing cocaine, Chris Brown. I'm classy.
I'm saying like right now, like,
and don't get me wrong, Chris Brown. I fuck with Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Chris Brown.
But let's call a spade, because out here with the, you know, he's affiliated and he's been off that toot for a quick minute,
which is crazy.
I mean, he was ready to give it to Quavo.
But when, there was beefing.
Bro, he was ready to lay Quavo down, bro. No Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, he was ready to put his ass on a stretcher, bro.
Yeah.
He was not backing down from that shit.
Chris Brown ain't no bitch. Like,
no.
And that nigga's big as fuck. That nigga used to play college ball. He's like 6'5".
Yeah, no. People get Chris Brown fucked up because he
sing. Just because he sing.
Yeah, I'm R&B. I'm like, you know, a little smooth, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, Chris Brown will fuck you up. And if he don't fuck you up, you got some people that'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? It's not a winning situation. Don't get it fucked up just because he sing a little bit.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to say that because that was a conversation I had with someone recently, and I was like, you know what, you are right. That's true.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. Damn, I just kind of realized we curse so much, and I've had some comments in the comment section where they're like, do y'all do anything that you don't curse constantly? And I was like, I mean, not really.
I was trying
to, but hey, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. We just curse. This is kind of how we get it out.
Trying.
You
know?
I
literally was. I said, I was like, I stopped and I was like, I already basically.
It is what it is. We're talking. We're hanging out with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, this is how we're gonna talk. You know. But I apologize for the language. I mean, kind of apologize. It's a semi-apology.
Yeah.
Now, if we're getting on to anything from here, especially with what we just talked about, are you aware of the Fresh and Fit podcast? Not that I want to promote another podcast, but this is something I think we need to talk about it.
I am not, but once you show me pre-production, I know what you're talking about. Kinda.
Myron from Fresh and Fit podcast.
Myron is so crazy.
Myron is out of his mind.
Myron ain't.
I would like to talk about this just from a real quick perspective. I don't know if I want to show this because I don't want to perpetuate this anymore, but I do want to explain it and we'll talk about it. Old boy from Fresh and Fit podcast. If you're so inclined, go watch it. It's a toxic masculinity, and
it was really bad. It was really big back when like Andrew Tate and like his brother was like making them runs and shit.
He
like,
was running off of that.
Yeah. That was his like. He was like the downgrade version of them type shit with a podcast.
Still making way more money and way more views than us. So no shade. Here's what I am going to throw.
His podcast, his like base of a podcast is kind of scummy.
It's scummy, yes, that's scummy. True. But what I am trying to get to is that he had a guest on, which was a black woman. They didn't see eye to eye, got to arguing, and he basically called her the hard R and told her to get out and was hurling racial slurs at her. Some of y'all might not be so impressed with this news. Let me add the fact that Myron is some type of West Indian, African, Nigerian. I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up. I don't want to find out what the man is. But if you see Myron, he is a dark-skinned individual, which to me, if I take the waves in his hair, the skin tone, and just everybody he has on his podcast and the culture that he's trying to push, it's kind of like for you to call somebody racial slurs, especially a black woman, and be soaking up black culture in order to sell this podcast, that's out of pocket.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not going to play it, but it's been making the rounds, and I just don't see where, I think we're falling off now, where people who are dark-skinned but not African American think that they can take the so-called culture of African Americans and use it to their advantage. But then when things fall to the floor, you can start hurling racial slurs and start calling African Americans out of their name. Yeah.
I never really enjoyed, I was never really with that movement like that. But now it's like, bro, like, you saying that shit in nowadays age?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You don't know what's coming for you. Bro.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Like, bro, people get canceled for way less.
See, I'm with everybody though. See, that's another thing. I mean, I've raised you the same way. It's like we don't look at people as if, oh, well, you're this, so I don't fuck with you, or you're this, so I can be friends with you. Like, whoever, you're a good person, you're a good person. I don't understand, never will understand people who kind of just throw with the racism and that's just how they roll. But if that's your thing, cool. However, you can't steal somebody's culture or be a part of one thing and then hop out and call somebody
when it's inconvenient
and point the finger and start to go, you are this, you are that, when it's inconvenient, like you said.
Right.
That's nuts. But I kind of wanted to bring attention to that. I know there was probably a go nowhere.
No, I mean, it's not go nowhere. It's just more or less like off top, bro. Like your like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk my
Talk
little
your
stuff.
shit, man. Go ahead.
Off top of your podcast is like the basis of it is pretty scummy already. Like when you look at it, like you're just shitting on women.
Yeah, toxic.
Like, okay, I understand if like she's like out here like what Cardi B was out there doing, like drugging motherfuckers and like taking their money and shit. But like these are regular ass women, like you just invite over to shit on them. So it's like off top, your podcast is scummy. But then you go and like go the step further, like you're cooked, my boy. Like I don't like like
extra.
You feel me? Like off top, I never really liked it, but now it's just like
now I'm off. I'm off it.
Yeah, bro. It's just like you're done. Like, and I hope you like. I don't care. I'm not gonna wish, but like a part of me definitely hopes that your shit goes down. Cause like, what are you doing that for? Like, you inviting these people on, like. She already said you bought her an Uber to get over there, so you like making these investments to shit on people and call them out their name. Like, come on, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes the dollar is not worth the dilemma. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, and I'll say it too. I'm gonna add on top of that. Yeah, I hope he gets shit on because I just watched him shit on a black female in order to make some money.
And not even the black female, you just anyone in general, but definitely nowadays, you can't do that for sure.
Yeah, let's be honest. Yeah, just shitting on people in general, that's not fly. But when you bring a black woman on to shit on her and then call her the N-word, it's kind of like, man, fuck you.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that.
Yeah, bro. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Let's do better, bro.
Yeah, please.
We big about to be 2025, bro. Let's do better.
Hey, man, I've watched the podcast before. I've seen clips and whatnot. You got a nice studio. You got a nice little setup going on. I mean, you could do better, but you just choose.
The blessings some people have.
Yeah, the toxic shit, man. We sitting here in our fucking garage trying to make it, and you got this whole compound. Like, do something, man. Come on.
That shit's really just like, that shit's really just luck and timing.
It is, but
that shit really is, because he came, like, I'm pretty sure he started that shit right when the Andrew Tate shit,
and just kind of rode his
shit.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up getting an interview with that man, and then his brother, and then that was kind of it. Like, it's just timing and like opportunity. That was the word I was looking for. Opportunity, for real.
That's the only highlights Myron's gonna get.
Yeah,
over
that's what I'm
here.
about to say. That's it.
Fuck
We're
you,
never
Myron.
talking about you again.
Fuck Myron.
Myron is so crazy, anyways.
Yeah, I know. What about the balloon game? Have you seen? I know I'm infatuated with the balloon game. I think the last time we did a podcast, I brought up the balloon game. I love the balloon game.
The balloon games, those type of videos are hilarious in general. If you like the balloon game, you definitely would like Cut. Look up Cut YouTube channel.
What is that?
It's literally, they have like games similar to that in such different styles.
Is that the one Charleston White and Woody was on?
Nah. It's a little bit more very professional.
Okay.
Type it's very well professionalized. Definitely not no like, bootsy setups type of shit.
I like the balloon game because it's really set forth. If nobody knows what the balloon game is, let me really quickly give you a synopsis. You bring either a female or a male out. The host or hostess will bring them out, usher them out. There are about 10, 15 women or, opposite sex in a line. So when you bring this person out onto the set, all these people are looking to date them. So they have balloons.
It's pretty funny.
As soon as they walk them out, if these people with balloons don't like the way this person looks or talks or anything about them, they have the opportunity to pop the balloon. I'm no longer interested. I'm out. Now the host will now come to the people who popped their balloon and say, hey, well, why'd you pop the balloon? And obviously the last person with a balloon is the most interested, and we go from there. But they always go to the reaction of why did you pop your balloon, or in other words, why are you out? What about this person turns you off? In this newest one that I just saw, things went left very quickly, and I want to show it to you. It was extremely entertaining.
Before I decide if I actually pop my balloon, could you give me a kiss?
What did you say? You want what?
I want a kiss.
To know if it's a good kiss or something?
Something like that. I just want to see if it's easy.
You are not licking your lips? Let me see if you go shamelessly. Should you say someone shaking ash? Let's see now.
Don't play with me. Give me a kiss.
Come here.
all the girls pop their balloon. Here's the best part.
But I'm transgender.
What?
God have mercy upon us.
Like you was born a dude?
Yeah.
You fucking lying, bro.
You just kissed a man.
He just kissed a man. You just kissed a man.
Why did she have to put the cherry on top? You just kissed that man. Oh my God, I died when that happened. So, here's where I felt a little bit ill.
That's low-key a crime. That's lightweight a crime. That's like false advertising, low-key.
Cheech and Chong, man.
Like, that's false advertising.
Hey, no fair false advertising like that, man. Cheech and Chong reference. I believe it is a crime too.
Yeah,
that's not right. Now, nowadays, you can't say that because that opinion can get you canceled.
Here's my quick ass take on it. When aliens come down and they can take other humans' form, I want to know, and we're civilized with them, I want to know if you're a fucking alien or a human or not. Yeah, that wasn't really crazy, but it's true though. Nah, nigga, I'm beating that ass. I'm beating that ass. I'm being serious.
Okay.
I'm being that.
I don't know if I can leave that in.
Once I said it sounded so crazy.
Because, I mean,
what's that?
Wait, you're going to have to clean that up, bro. You're going to have to clean that up.
Nah.
You got to clean that up.
I think we should cut. Just go.
We just cut it?
That's kind of crazy once I think about it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I think what DeAndre was trying to say is, never mind. You know what? It's not okay. It's not okay. Don't do it again. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's all we gonna say. Don't do it again.
Fuck.
It's not okay.
Fuck. Maybe just mute it. Like.
Okay, we get over it. We're over it. Okay, what you meant was, you
false advertising, man.
You should be extremely upfront about your
honesty
intention.
is the best fucking policy.
Honesty is the best policy, and if you're going to solicit a date with someone who is heterosexual, make sure that you have let them know that you are not of the hetero. Damn, I might get canceled too.
I'm about to say, I don't even know if that's the right word.
Listen, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
You know what we're trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say. Don't play that game with me. I'm with everybody. Everybody's rights.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Put your fist up.
God loves all of us.
Put your fist up.
God loves all of us. I don't care if you gay, straight, whatever. And then y'all might, your religious people might have some problems with that. But I was born Christian. I am not going to hold you. All I've learned ever was God loves us all. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing, I'm just saying you need to make sure you tell people up front what's popping off. That's not okay.
And that's like if you have some too. Like that's like with everything.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like if you have some too.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
That's a good. So if you're going to lay down with somebody, you should say, "Hey, I'm gonna just let you know I got herpes."
Right. I got.
Put it out there.
I got that.
Because they can lock you up for that.
Yeah.
I think somebody got locked up for not disclosing that they had HIV and having sex with some females, or at least got hemmed up about it.
Oh yeah, nigga, yeah, that shit's real.
You want to know the worst part about that video? And I don't want to admit this. It's really rough, and it challenged my manhood in my own mind. That female. I mean, I looked at the video. I couldn't see closely, but I was like, damn, she thick as fuck. And then come to find out. And just me saying that, as soon as I'm watching the video, I'm going, oh, okay, I see you out here. And it's the only one in the line where I was kind of like, okay, yeah. And then it came to the point where I'm transgender. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, them be the ones too. You got to really watch out.
No. Don't be the ones. No.
What?
No. Them don't be the ones.
Crazy?
Yeah, what do you mean, bro?
I'm saying though, because they're trying to this is just a true fact, because they're trying to overcompensate for the fact that they were born the other gender, so they're gonna get the extras done.
Yeah,
it's a fact. You're trying to overcompensate for what you don't have and what you have to grow and what you like.
Yeah.
In order to look more feminist and more like a woman, you're gonna overcompensate with plastic surgery and all this extra stuff.
Well, yeah, you couldn't get that done like 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
Nowadays, it's like...
But you just take a trip to Miami, take a trip to Cancun, take a trip to wherever. You get that shit done for the low.
For the low.
Just like the Boondocks episode. They was doing that shit in the alleyway.
I think they're giving off Black Friday deals on that shit nowadays.
Fuck, it's that normalized nowadays.
Yeah, man.
Hey, okay, hold on. This is something crazy I didn't know about. You know when they get their ass done? Like, so most of the time they'll fly to Miami. Like
Who's they?
Women.
Oh, okay.
When women get their ass done,
okay.
Most of the time it's in Miami, but it could be other places. But I guess that's like the most common place for people out here.
Mm.
You can't sit down for like a month or two.
Oh, word?
You can't.
Oh, because there's just all kinds of stitches in your ass.
All kinds of shit going on down there. So if you live... No pause. It's true.
Are you saying that your ass gets stitched up so much that you just can't sit on it? It's probably all black and blue.
Yeah, and think about this. If you have to come from out of state, on the plane ride back, you have to sit on your fucking knees.
That's not fucking true, is it?
I promise you, I've talked about this with somebody, and this is fucking true.
Word?
You have to do the plane ride on your knees or some shit.
Wow.
Because you can't sit on your ass. Because it just got done.
So what is the...
Or you stay in Miami for a month.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what's the time frame for healing?
It could be more than a month. I think... I'm just saying a month, but it could be more than a month.
That's crazy. So you got to go get the surgery and stay there.
Stay there, or you're going to thug it out on that plane ride or car ride back.
Anybody with a BBL, please give us the
let
comments.
us know.
We are very interested in this topic. That sounds crazy.
I'm not going to look it up because I'm going to leave it up in the air.
Yeah, I don't even want to Google that.
But in the fact, someone said this, the fact that they have to do the plane ride thing, that's true.
Or if you're just sitting on a block of ice the whole plane ride. Or, I mean, I'm being funny, but how do you,
I don't even think it's that, because I think if you're putting too much pressure on like what they just injected type of thing.
Yeah. It's got to set.
Yeah.
Like concrete.
Yeah. Like concrete is crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but like, so yeah, if you're planning it, like, I'm finna go out next month or whatever, like have a hot girl month, and you want to go get your ass done, you better plan ahead, because that plane ride back is going to be crucial. That car, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. And the fact that like they're still willing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, imagine like
it's that serious.
Imagine flying from California to Miami. We already know that plane ride's crazy.
But on your knees.
On your knees.
Stop it. Stop.
You can't even use the bathroom. You're squatting using the bathroom.
No.
They're probably pissing in like big ass toilets, or like you can't even aim. Like,
we need to get to the bottom of this.
We have to
ASAP.
Yeah, that is crazy, honestly.
We had I wanted to jump topics with like that shit that we do so well, where it's kind of like you say one thing and I go, speaking of, but you kind of brought the BBL into it.
But the
before
BBL
I could do
thing
it.
was pretty good, though.
It was good. I need to know more.
I need to know more.
I'm very interested. We need information ASAP. But I was finna hit you with the speaking of no homo.
Oh,
take it away, sir.
Okay, so just recently, Charlotte Hornet. I wish I could find the full comment, but basically, Charlotte Hornets player. Everybody knows Lamelo Ball. He was young up in for sure. You remember the Lamelo Ball videos when he was in high school?
Yeah, I guess I do.
A lot of people remember him.
In the words of Cameron, I only know you because of your father, nigga.
Nah, man. LaMelo's
Cameron gave him the business. That was a hilarious clip, bro. If you've never seen, yes,
I've never seen it.
Because LaMelo tried to throw some shade at Cameron and Mace's podcast and said, "I only know Mace from Suck It or Not. That nigga ain't like a real. He's an okay rapper." That nigga said, "I don't know you besides your pops' marketing abilities." He's like, "I definitely don't know you. If your pops wasn't LeVar Ball, I wouldn't know who the fuck you were."
Damn.
Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
No, but basically he said something along the lines of like, we were able to suck it all in or something like that in like a post-game interview. And after that, he just followed it up with no homo.
Don't say that, bro.
But the NBA fined his ass for 100,000, 100 racks, 100 of them.
That's crazy, $100,000. I mean, I guess that's
just such like
mandatory.
That's just such to them though. It's just like,
yeah. I mean, 100,000. I mean, to him, it's probably a little something, but
nah, bro. That I'm wearing cousin's shoes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I did tell you before. His fucking basketball shoes are terrible.
Oh yeah, you did.
Casually, probably cool.
No, these are actually pretty comfortable.
Those are Pumas.
Yeah, these are LaFrance. It's like his own little brand he's doing. But
yeah, I bought
Puma.
I bought them little basketball shoes, and they were horrible.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
never again.
I think I said it before. I was like, that's why, cuz only played like 60 games out of like 200.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, hey man, clean it up. Young man, we expect better out of you.
I just think it's hilarious.
Got youngsters looking up to you, man. You are the new face, a new age of the NBA, and young Black Americans. We don't want to hear no shit like that. Keep it classy, bro. I know you can do whatever you want in your off time, but you know when you get on the TV and shit, them youngsters are watching you. Don't say that.
Yeah, bro.
Say no Diddy or something.
No Diddy, or I mean, bro, like just
say pause.
Just let it ride. Just
say
let
pause.
it ride. Just let it ride. Everybody knows what you meant.
Yeah, we get it. You know the pause. No Diddy. You know we know what you mean, but you just can't say the word.
Yeah, homo. You can't say.
I didn't want to say it again. Okay.
Bro,
that word.
That brings me into the fucking Joe Rogan. Okay, I should have said this after the thing, but I was completely oblivious to the fact that Joe Rogan was. I was completely oblivious to the fact.
We all love Joe Rogan. Somehow, when you have that much money, power, and reach, you can sweep shit under the rug. And he has swept that under the rug. Somebody actually put out a
compilation.
Yes. And it was a good 5 to 6 minutes of him just saying the word.
The hard
R. Yeah, Joe Rogan don't say with an A. He don't got no jive in him. He ain't got no fucking soul.
But the clip I seen, he was saying it in a very educated way.
Yes, okay. So let's not ever get it twisted. And I know I'm going to get some backlash for this. But the actual word is really, the definition of the word is actually just means uneducated and ignorant. Okay? I want you to understand that. So there is a technical definition to the word, but some people will use it, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
9.8 times out of 10, they're going to use it in the way that we know, which is disrespect.
Yeah.
So
I honestly don't think bro had no malicious intent.
I don't see Joe Rogan like that. But again, you don't know what people are like behind closed doors.
No, yes. Okay, this sounds really crazy to say, but I listen to Cuz enough, and like let's just not get it twisted. He has a lot of black people come on this podcast.
Absolutely.
So
but don't ever get it twisted just because some black folks come on your podcast.
It's just a bag.
Thank you. Yeah, you're getting paid for that black man to come on your podcast.
But I also feel like for sure you will see the energy.
Yeah.
And hear it at least.
I do not see that Joe Rogan is using that maliciously. I think he's just uneducated as to how that affects black folks and how we see that. I think that sounds crazy for me to even let it out. No, hey man, listen, if you are anybody, you use the word with the hard ER, we can get into this whole conversation about,
crazy, bro.
If you want to get into this conversation about why black folks can say it and other people can't, we can have that conversation another time because I have a different take on it. I personally don't feel as if no one can say it and black folks can't.
Right.
I feel as if rappers and other entertainers in the black community have wrapped, packaged, and sold that word to everybody, to the masses. So it's now no longer your word. You sold it. You sold it. You got a bag for saying the word nigga on your CD, on your single, in your movie, whatever. You sold that to the masses.
And a lot of people are cool with that though. Like a lot of rappers are like, if they have white fans, are like, you're allowed to say it, to sing along to the song.
You have to be. You can't put that in a song 63 times and then say, hey, you can sing along, but don't say that.
Right.
What are you talking about? Right. So again, I don't want to go into this long discussion.
Nah.
I think it's a good topic for some other time. But again, my personal take, since we're talking about it, we have wrapped, packaged, and distributed that word. So now it's time to let it go. Now the hard ER is a whole new word.
Yeah,
if you say it with an A on the end, and somebody means it in a term of endearment, you're going to have to let that slide. And if somebody says it with a hard ER with some malice intent, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
And you liable to slap the piss out of somebody. And if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. That's how I feel. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I wonder if, this is just a question, just to add on. I wonder if that word is considered a hate crime. Like
No.
if you, no?
It's
Not
funny
at all?
because that is not considered a hate crime, but if you were to use some type of sexual orientation slur, that's a hate crime.
That is
Ain't that interesting?
California, man.
It's not just California.
Oh, really?
Everywhere.
I didn't know that. I just thought, I know for sure that something happened first in California.
Yeah,
Probably,
well,
for sure.
That's a whole nother topic for another day too.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
deep. We going way too deep into the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Way too deep of a rabbit hole for all that. So inside the NBA, can you please enlighten me about what's going on with the inside the NBA for anybody who's into sports and wants to know what the
Basically, I'm pretty sure whoever watches basketball, everybody knows that Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Ernie Johnson, they do the TNT halftime show and post game, whatever.
Right.
And NBA is getting a new deal this upcoming season or next season for TV and like where it's going to be streamed at and like viewed at. And they were going to lose that. So everybody was a little bit sad on Twitter. Everybody was like trying, doing what fans could to be like, yo, like tweeting at everybody, like make sure like you guys keep this. And finally they came to agreement where they can keep it, which is cool because like for me at least, who's someone who watches NBA pretty constantly when it's on, like I do get tired of like the local halftime shows. It's always dope. And especially like, bro, I always agree, not even in NBA, in sports in general. I always agree with the fact that retired players should be the ones talking about it. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
they know the most about the game.
Yeah, just in sports in general, not this like person who just got money and is,
Yeah.
No, and who's just a journalist into sports and never touched a basketball in their life. Like,
I feel like journalists are important in a lot of like their summaries of games, summaries of certain things that they see. But for sure, when you see Kenny and Shaq talking about the plays and breaking them down and explaining like where the offense is, where they're getting off, and the defense, they are a part of the game.
They were professionals.
They were in that huddle and know all about it. So yes, that's the best part of that, is just kind of getting a inside the NBA, inside perspective.
Literally what the reason for it.
For sure.
But yeah, not even in basketball though. Sports in general, I feel like we should push that more, bro. It's always, especially like I forgot dude's name, but he's doing the UFC's commentary now that he's done.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Cormier?
Yep, Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
So I like that for sports in general, not even basketball, but it is dope.
Yeah.
I guess congratulations for keeping it on. I don't know if that's congratulations worthy, but that's dope for sure.
Why does everybody talk about Tom Brady on the Raiders?
Oh, because he owns a majority stake in the Raiders right now.
So everybody's thinking that he's going to come out of retirement to be a Raider?
No.
This is something that at my job, cats go to lunch, they pile up in the elevator, and some of these cats are like, "I don't want you saying that shit when Tom Brady's a Raider." I was like, word?
No. I mean, okay, I'm not that involved in like football politics like
Neither am
that, but I do know he owns a good amount, or he's like somewhere in the development staff / coaching staff or something of that, and like owns some, not the whole team, but something of that nature, something around those circumstances.
Okay.
And that's really it. But also it's the fact that they just got a new fucking stadium.
Yeah.
They're balling.
Yeah.
Like, they're balling.
They're not doing so well, but they're balling.
The money is coming through.
Oh, yeah. People going to Vegas just to watch. I mean, at this point.
Watch them lose.
Yeah, but you're a caveat. You're a caveat to this team that you want to see. You can go to Las Vegas, have a weekend, and see your favorite team play the Raiders.
Yep.
Nobody really thought of that aspect.
No, for sure.
I kind of thought of people going to Vegas and going, "Oh, let's catch a Raiders game." What it turns out to be is like, "Oh, the fucking Indianapolis Colts are coming to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas, spend the weekend there, and watch the Colts game."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They ain't talking about watching a Raider game. So that was kind of a good move, man. I hate the fact that they left, but I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Money is money.
Especially everything going on in Vegas.
What kind of a
now.
bag would it be for Tom Brady to come out of retirement to join the Raiders? What kind of time in football for any type of Raider affiliate or fan, what kind of time would that be?
I mean, it would be dope. I just don't, because Tom at this point, you know something funny about Tom? This is something funny.
Call him Tom like he's your best fucking friend.
Nah, Tom. I mean, when you call me TB? TB12, nigga? Like, what do you want me to say? TB12?
I was fucking with you. Go
when
ahead.
TB12 retired the last time from the Bucks, before he threw his retired party, he made a post like, I was damn near considering like I'm retiring the second time.
I mean, most people don't want to let go of the game.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, he made a good choice.
I mean, shit, bro. He won a Super Bowl the year before he retired.
Yeah. No, you gotta get it.
So
at this point, I think if I'm him, I'm looking at Pat Mahomes and all these other new and upcoming quarterbacks and going, yeah, I don't really want to get it back out there.
Right.
You really gotta have your shit, and if you've been chilling for a little while, it ain't that.
I mean,
so.
Yeah, but I don't see it, especially for the fact that the Raiders aren't good.
Yes.
So,
speaking of somebody else that ain't good, but you probably disagree. Can you tell me about Kai Cenat?
No, fuck that. I want to talk about OG Fortnite first.
OG Fortnite. So this is the gaming gaming.
No, it's gaming. You know,
we're gonna talk some games. We're gonna talk some video games.
Everybody knows what your kid knows what Fortnite is. Your nephew knows what Fortnite is.
They definitely do.
Your cousin knows what Fortnite is. Your son knows what Fortnite is. Probably your husband knows what Fortnite is.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, everybody knows what the fuck Fortnite is.
What's the Fortnite news, DeAndre, that we want to talk about?
For me personally, they did this last year. I think it was in December, huh?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think. Damn.
Yeah, we was all on the game. Me, you, Jared, Juan, your sister. We was all squad up.
Fortnite brought back that was terrible. So sorry. Fortnite brought back the original map from when I played when I was in middle school and high school. So they're bringing that back from. I think in December or so. I think they're bringing it back permanently or some shit, which. They not dumb for doing, because when they brought it back the first time,
yeah, it made some money.
They have 40 million active players.
I like it because their servers did not go down.
Hell no.
They really keep up on their shit.
Oh yeah,
you gotta appreciate
Fortnite
that.
Fortnite ain't no joke.
Meanwhile, Call of Duty still can't get their shit together. And they have 4 years.
Oh my god, Call of Duty right now is still say players player 1 when you join the lobby.
Yeah,
that's just
Black Ops 6 is entertaining. But I just don't like how games release nowadays before they're ready because they're trying to hit that deadline. It's like, hey, bro, that's almost stealing.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's almost stealing.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Y'all got to get it together. Don't ask for my $70 because let's be honest, I'm paying $70. Some of these youngsters are paying $120.
Right.
You know, so again, wait till your shit is ready. Don't just try to give me a half-ass piece of shit and you know what I'm saying, and try to hold me to the fire. It's not mine. So you pretty excited about this Fortnite?
I'm pretty excited. Again, for me, it's more or less like the nostalgia and all that shit. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's probably around my age group and plays the game can agree with me, because that shit was top tier. I know you remember me trying to get you into that way years before you ever got into it.
Yeah. I went and played the OG shit not that long ago, and I was not impressed.
They have like some game mode or some shit.
Well, when we was playing the OG, I can't get around the same way. I just wasn't as into it, but it's cool. I still like it.
Yeah, see, I get it, because
I like the new school shit.
Yeah, you're the new school shit.
Running and driving and all that extra shit. I'm into that. I'm into it.
See,
but it's cool.
I'm with the old shit, but I don't know. I'm with it. I know everybody. Again, shit, 40 million motherfuckers was fucking with it. So
yeah, it's a lot.
You gotta numbers talk.
Top 3 games you playing right now? Go.
Sparking Zero, 2K, and Call of Duty.
2K25.
2K20 or UFC. Fuck it, 4.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, UFC's gotten a little bit more of my attention.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
What story mode games are you fucking with?
Story mode games?
Yeah, story mode.
I was gonna get back into Ghost of Tsushima because
their second one's releasing.
Yeah, because the new Ghost or whatever, Ghost of somebody's coming out, and they put in a new DLC for it. So I was gonna get into that. I need to do the Call of Duty campaign mode. You're tripping, bro.
That
listen,
should be so trash,
man. Hey, listen. I like the campaign mode on Call of Duty. That's. Obviously, they put more time into that than they put into the multiplayer, so I'm gonna have to see what they was doing.
Do they?
Yeah, that's what it's based on. all of these multiplayer maps and everything, it's all based on the campaign. It's based, and the characters you're playing are based on the story in the campaign. They just released those characters and shit into the multiplayer because they're already player models. And third, just on some nerdy shit, Planet Coaster came out, and I love playing like shit where I can build things. And Planet Coaster, you build a whole theme park. So yeah, I'm not gonna hide that from me. I'm a nerd as far as that goes. So that's my shit right there.
There we go.
You heard it here first. Video game reviews.
Video game reviews.
Kai Cenat. We ending this thing with Kai Cenat. I don't know how that works, but
all right, bro. We ain't got to end it off with that, but I do have a bone to pick with the National Basketball Affiliation real quick before
association
before we end this bitch off.
Okay, go for it. Let's hear your bone.
Let me get my facts straight. Let me get my facts straight before I even start talking crazy, right?
Well, while you're digging for your facts,
no, it's already there.
Okay.
November 12th, 2024.
Okay.
The Warriors and Mavericks played a game. And this game, I had Stephen Curry over 32 points. And Luka Doncic over 6.5 assists. Luka Doncic had gotten his 7th assist with 4 minutes left in the third quarter to Klay Thompson for a driving layup. They didn't count it. They took it away. I lost $150. Well, no, I lost $20. But I could have made $150.
But who took it away?
The NBA.
So the NBA takes away the stats. It's not
if they review it, and you know it's some bullshit.
Hey man, hey, the microphone didn't do it to you. Okay, just calm down.
I have to make this personal. If you're associated with the big dogs of the NBA, just know
you and everybody else, they ain't scared of you, dog.
I have a very strong disliking. But that was just my bone to pick. That shit sucked.
So in other words, what you're saying is that you were about to win some money and the assists or rebounds?
Nah, the assists. So
the assist that he had made would have put you over and won that bet, but then they took one of those assists away. They
took it away.
So what makes you think that if we have millions of dollars on the line and something happens, we can't just take it away? Like, who tells you that's, you know what I'm saying? And
some bullshit.
Money makes the world go round, dog. I'm telling you, there are strings being pulled in every facet of life. Don't ever if I'm gonna give you some, we're gonna end this podcast on some generational gap advice for life.
No, GGG, generational gap game.
That's it. Any facet of life, somebody else is pulling some strings and making something work. If it's about some money, they're going to do it in the best interest of the money. So all that betting and shit, I'm not telling you nothing. You're a grown man nowadays. You do what you want with your cash. I'm telling you that there are some people, especially in the higher up places, we ain't going to talk, and they make sure that the house wins.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
It's a sad thing when I see people out in Vegas losing their whole goddamn savings and the college funds for the kids because they had a dream.
Like Martin Luther King.
You can have fun, but just don't have a dream. Just have some fun and let it be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's where we're gonna end it off. So Luka Doncic, get more assists, bud.
Don't do that. See, there's a movie about that shit.
Yeah, there is.
There's a movie with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. I think it was called The Fan. And this motherfucker hunted Wesley Snipes down. He was a fan who kept losing and started harassing the fuck out of Wesley Snipes because he was losing money.
There's no fucking way.
It's a real movie. I think it's called The Fan. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to show you later. Yeah, man. Hey, did you not want to talk about Kai Cenat? I don't want to do that to you.
No, I don't. Because the betting thing was a little bit more important.
I get it.
The betting thing was a little bit more important. And I know if someone had like the 45, if someone had his points, rebound, and assists that night, I know you lost too. Because his shit was 45.5. He had 46 with the assist and they took it away.
That's cold.
Cold shit. Bad Crazy. Beats. But yeah, man, We gonna bounce back though. I ain't worry about it, man. I hope if you gambling out there, I hope you winning your bets, man. And I hope you wish the same for me and all my peoples and all your peoples around you, man. Let's get this bread.
Wow. You want the blessings of the betting gods to be upon you.
And good karma on my side. I hope you right there win your next bet.
And I hope you do the same for me.
Yeah,
That's
I hope
crazy.
you can wish the same for me.
The betting karma. Wow. Gambling karma. That's crazy. All right.
Gambling karma.
I learned something new today. Hey, man, if you've liked this podcast, if you're here with us still, we would hope that you like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so that when we drop some new content that you'll be notified and you can enjoy the fun with us.
Share it around.
All the socials, all the DSPs. If you're not if you're in the car and don't want to watch this on YouTube, go ahead and go to your, nearest podcast.
Amazon Podcast, Spotify, Apple Music Podcast.
All of them.
Pandora or
We there.
Whatever it is.
Wherever you pull up, we're there. And thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to everybody letting us know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. Yes. Appreciate y'all. Another thing is we now have... for our weekly streams, we have super chats, super thanks. We're dropping that, a lot of member services. So if you're so inclined, go ahead and subscribe and drop that $1, that $5, or that $10, and we will start rolling out a menu of things for our bigger and better subscribers.
Super is gonna be super. I promise you that.
Yes, sir. We're cooking it up as we speak. So thank you to everybody out there. We really do appreciate it. This is something me and my son started a while ago. We're now seeing the fruits of the labor, and we are trying to grow. So thank you, and we will continue to do so. DeAndre, can you roll us up out of here?
We just want to appreciate. We want to thank you guys for coming out, and we want to fuck. I always fuck it up. I don't even know how it goes no more.
Why do you have so much pressure?
Because I don't know how it goes no more. So I just
we would just like to thank y'all.
We just like
give
to thank
our
y'all
appreciation for coming on out and joining us.
Take it away.
And we would like to thank y'all for coming and fucking with us. And we will see y'all.
That's the one.
Next podcast.
That's the one, Johnny.
Peace.